Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championships battle between Kukui and Paul. For Kukui, we have Alolan Ninetales, Magnezone, Snorlax, Lycanroc, Primarina, and Incineroar. And for Paul, we have Garchomp, Metagross, Gliscor, Gyarados, Hariyama, and Electivire. Leading with Alolan Ninetales for Kukui, it's Hariyama. For Paul, Bullet Punch, that is extremely effective into Ninetales, but the Snore helping Ninetales take that. Moonblast, big damage into the Hariyama, and he's burned by the Flame Orb. Guts is activated. Bullet Punch with priority will take all the Ninetales down. And in comes the Lycanroc. Good damage into the Lycanroc there from Bullet Punch. As Play Rough will take the Hariyama down, and this battle is leveled. At 5-5, in comes the Garchomp for Paul. Play Rough, good damage from the Lycanroc there into the Garchomp. Earthquake will take Lycanroc down. Paul will retake the lead of this battle. In comes the Primarina now for Kukui. And it's Gyarados for Paul, lowering Primarina's unused physical attack, but taking that Ice Beam nicely does the Gyarados. Switching into the Magnezone now as Gyarados goes for Dragon Dance. And this could be a major problem as Earthquake will take Magnezone down in one hit. As in comes the Snorlax now. Waterfall, big damage into Snorlax's weaker physical defense. Outrage, big damage into Gyarados there. And Waterfall will take Snorlax down as in comes the Primarina once again. Will take the Earthquake from the Dragon Dance. Gyarados Moonblast will finish it off. And Paul losing 2 Pokemon now, down to 4. In comes Electivire and Incineroar for Kukui, lowering Electivire's physical attack. A great move for Kukui. Supercell Slam. Good damage into the Incineroar. Earthquake from into the Gliscor. The flying type taking no damage from the ground type move and firing ground type move back into Incineroar. Will take it down. In comes the Primarina back. As Thunderfang will miss. And that could have been the battle right there, but Ice Beam takes Gliscor down. Paul down to 3 Pokemon now. As in comes the Metagross. Thunder Punch will Whack and Berry save. Primarina does by 1%. Hydro Pump does massive damage into Metagross, but it is all over. And Paul just had way too big a lead at the end there for Kukui to deal with. But that is a big, big loss for Kukui, but a big loss in 1 Pokemon difference for Paul. Could that make all the difference here? That could be the difference between a few places in the mid-table with how tight it is in there. But 1 miss of a Thunderfang actually cost Paul a Pokemon there. Down to 3. But it is a clean victory for Paul. 3 Pokemon over Kukui here.